Hey friends, it is Saturday, October 16th. It is 8:30 at night, and I am just getting around to doing my video because it has been a busy family day, and I actually almost forgot about it. So one thing I wanted to talk about tonight was what I feel like is a pretty fitting conversation, just looking at what my diet has been like today and yesterday, and that is the question of what do I do if I get off track? And I get this question a lot from my clients at Vitalife, where they'll be kind of on a good roll with their diet or with their habits for a couple weeks, and then they have one night or one day where they really get what they call off track, whether it is slipping up with their plan to not have the ice cream and then having the ice cream, or whether it's kind of binging on an entire sleeve of Oreos or Thin Mints, or having a whole bunch of popcorn, or whatever the behavior is that they had kind of set out to not do, and they end up doing it. And really, strategy for getting back on track is really to, first of all, not beat yourself up over it, because you're a human being, and human beings do things that sometimes they don't plan to do. But second of all is to decide what was on track, what was on track for me, and what did I feel really good about yesterday or earlier today or last week or that one time 2 months ago when I was really in a groove. What was it that made me feel like I was on track, and what can I do my next meal or my next day or this week to bring me a little bit closer to at least getting some of those things back into my routine again. So it really depends on how, quote, off track you are. If it's a one-time thing, it's really not a big deal. You don't sweat it. You move on. You make better choices the next day. It's not a big deal. And if it's a multiple days, weeks, months, years of feeling, quote, off track, it has a little bit more intention that's required to kind of bring you back into making those small changes, like I referenced in my video yesterday, of doing less, to just kind of snowball that back into whatever on track looked like for you. And for the record, today would be a, quote, off track day for me. We had pizza last night because it was Friday night. We ordered pizza. And then today I had waffles this morning, which was wonderful. And then we went to Sanaz for lunch, and I had a great, big, healthy lunch. Loved that. And then this evening I had about half of a large movie theater popcorn when we went to the State Theater, and I had that instead of dinner. So not exemplary in terms of nutrition, but not every day needs to be the best day in terms of nutrition. It was actually just the best day in terms of family and seeing my son and doing really fun activities that were rewarding in so many ways that I think people neglect the importance of sometimes when they do get too fixated on something as important as nutrition, because that's part of the equation, but it's not the whole thing. So hope that was helpful. I hope you can put into practice whatever the little tips or tools you need to do to get back on track if you're feeling off track, or at least to just appreciate the little good things that maybe you experienced when you were supposedly off track, and see it through a different lens. Have a great night.